Hello, everybody. How are you today? Welcome, everyone, to today's live webinar. Okay, we're going to wait a couple of minutes to get people joining us. I got a new screen here on my side, so I can see who is here. So I see Garrett. Hello, Garrett. Laura. Welcome, Suzanne. Okay, so and tell me from where you coming from and join us from. Let's see, got it from where you join us from. Laura, I'm interested to know from where you are. Suzanne, same. Hello, Tracy as well here. All right, so Laura from Ohio. Okay, welcome, Laura. Let's see, Suzanne. What about you, Suzanne? Man. Suzanne from Devon, UK. Woohoo! Yeah, no problem. Massachusetts. Okay, sorry, my pronunciation. Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Okay, welcome. Okay, so it is more and more people coming in and join us. So welcome. Today's live webinar is a little bit different than usual. We do a live podcast with guests, but today we're going to do a masterclass in relation to things that you can do to go on the top of Google using some tools and tips and AI. Very, very cool. So because you're here and I'm very aware of the fact that your time is valuable, and I want to thank you for being here with me. So we're going to dive right in. Okay, so 1 second, we're going to share my screen, and so we're going to have all right, so this is interesting. All right, so I hope that you can see everyone my screen. All right, so you can hear me okay? You can see my screen okay? Let me know. Okay, so I minimize myself. So you should see, yes, this is a recorded webinar, Susan. Yes, absolutely. And all of you, you're going to receive a copy of the replay. All right, so today's talk is how to use AI to rank on top of Google. Very interesting subject and something that I love to talk about because is something that I'm very aware. Okay, so obviously, the first page is about copyright disclaimer. This webinar is about experience that I had personally. So that's what I'm talking about. Like it's from my personal experience as being an agency owner of marketing agency and working marketing for many years. So this is my experience and working with clients and their results. So this is information. So I'm not promising anything. That's normal disclaimer, but there you go. Now, let's talk about this. So there are specific reasons why your competitors keep showing above you on Google and showing up on top of search result. So, and today we're going to cover 3 simple strategies that ranks local businesses on top of Google's and how to use AI tools in the process. Today we're just going to cover 3 strategies. And I mean, because the time is only, I try to keep the talk for about 30 minutes, but we can definitely do more, so do not worry. So you're going to learn also 3 things that Google local algorithm wants that most of local businesses and even SEO experts miss, okay? This is such a critical point that and that's what I wanted to cover. And finally, we are also going to cover the AI tools that you can use to help you to rank faster on the top of Google search result. So there you go. So now, before we go on, just like for anyone who's new to this channel or who doesn't know who I am, hi, I'm Daniele Lattanzi. I'm co-founder and CEO of Effective Practice Management and Holistic Health Solutions. And for over 30 years, I've been helping local businesses, owners, and healthcare practitioners to get more customers and build a viable practice while providing outstanding care. I am husband and father and also an Amazon bestseller author. I'm trained and specialized in digital marketing, branding, including YouTube, social media, Facebook, Google search optimizations. I had for many years, I was the owner of a marketing agency when I was in Los Angeles. Since 2016, I moved here to Florida, and I'm now the CEO and co-owner of Health Improvement System. It's a company that have several brands, managing several brands, all of them in the health and wellness sphere. I'm also co-owner of another company called Nutri Wellness LLC that is the brand owner of Camelicious USA and Qgenics. And just as a note about this brand, Camelicious USA is like as an e-commerce brand, and we, as a result of all the tools and marketing activity that we are doing, we're proud to say that Camelicious USA, from completely invisibility, nobody knew who we were. We started in 2018, and now we are the #1 best brand in the US when it comes to camel milk powder. And this is, as you can see here, I don't know if you can see it from the slides, this is actually from Copilot, from the AI Copilot. They say, please let me know the best camel milk powder brand in the US. And say, based in the recent reviews and expert recommendation, Camelicious non-GMO camel milk powder is often considered the best camel milk product brand in the US. This is very much due to marketing activity and applications of e-commerce and activity that we have done in this e-commerce brand. Here you can see also like I've been featured many times in several magazine publications like the American Chiropractor, Business Insider, Chiropractic Economic, Yahoo Finance, the Los Angeles Tribune, just to say a few. And also here on the side, a nice photo of when I got invited by Google agency because, we were Google partner and a conference from Google. This is a little bit about myself and who I am and why I'm talking to you about today, digital marketing and this strategy. So diving into it, the first things that you need to understand is the Google ranking. What does it mean? So when you're doing a local search, or somebody does a local search, like nutritionist near me, or chiropractor near me, or dentist near me, or physical therapist near me, or this type of search. This is what Google think about local search. Taking a sip of water, 1 second. Excuse me. So that's when we're talking about local search. This is our search that have the professions and the city or nutritionist near me. That is local search. So when those searches are done, you need to understand that this is what you're going to see. You're going to see a map. Okay, we are in Clearwater, Florida, so that's the map. So the first search result is always paid ads. So here's a sponsor. That's paid ads. The other 3 result is what we're referring to the Google Map results. Okay, and this is very important to understand because a lot of times I see clients and practitioners spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in search engine optimization, their website, and really that is the wrong focus I'm not saying not to do it, but is the wrong priority. Your priority as a local business owner should be on optimizing your Google Map result, or what we in marketing usually talk about it is the Google 3-pack or the Google Business Profile, before known as Google My Business. But it's a lot of changes that Google have done. So now it's called, what before was called Google My Business, now it's called Google Business Profile. So those are the first search result that's coming up when somebody does the search. Why this is important? Well, I'll show you. Because after that, continuing, there is a sections which is the FAQ search result. After that, normally there is result of nationwide corporation like Yelp. Here you have L grades, top nutrition coaching, so forth. Then at the bottom, you will see here local business website. So the first local business website that is being shown by Google is Wendy Wesley Nutrition in St. Petersburg, Tampa, and is at the bottom. Okay, so this person may spend thousands of dollars to try to optimize their websites to be on the top of, to get the websites on the top of search result, and that's what you're getting. So the point I'm trying to make is that the first mistake that the people are doing is to put a lot of attention on trying to get on top of Google, their website, but the focus should be on your Google business profile. All right, so next one. Okay, so you may ask, okay, well, how does a Google business profile look like? Well, here it is. So the Google business profile, it basically is a total different bucket that Google of data that Google keep on Google Map. Google Map is basically its own ecosystem. So therefore, when somebody is doing a search for logo search, Google is going to go into a different database, which is under Google Maps. And that is the difference. And that's the key point that you need to understand. It's like you have two buckets. You have a database of information that are in a big buckets. So your websites and general national data is in that big bucket. Then you have logo search, and those are all under Google Maps. So that is the reason why I'm saying to, this, you need to treat it differently. And you look like this. So your Google business profile, if it's properly structured, will have photo, will have this book online, you will have your website, will have directions, and the most important things is that you have this little button say call. So this is how it shows also on a phone. So what happened is that if somebody is searching for, let's say, nutritionist near me or chiropractor near me, and these wellness centers show up, that person, he can call you immediately on the phone just by clicking a button. And that's the point of the Google business profile. Google is trying to help the local people that search for locally and give them a quick solution. And we're going to touch more about that. All right, so next point. And then also, as you can see here, I mean, the reviews, very important. They're also are part of your Google business profile. All right, so let's talk about the big elephant in the room. So it is important to understand that when somebody is doing a local search, like chiropractor near me, for example, Google have a big problem to handle. And it's very important you understand what is this problem, because a lot of people, they don't understand this little factor. Google problem is that every time somebody need to Google need to basically, when they do their search, they need to show businesses that are near to or driving distance basically, and help that person to fix the problem related to the search. So let's say you're a consumer, you have back pain. So shoot, I need to go to a chiropractor. Great. So you go to Google, say chiropractor near me, or chiropractor Tampa, chiropractor Clearwater, chiropractor Dallas, or New York, wherever you're from, like chiropractor Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Okay. So Google, boom, they need to give you the answer of, okay, get it. Okay, here's where you go. Okay, the nearest chiropractor near you is, boom, the following 3 people. They need to find in a split of a seconds and give you the best experience to answer your questions of who is the nearest chiropractor to you in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, or in Devon, UK. That is the goal of Google. And basically, that is how the algorithm on the back work. So Google cannot recommend some national company. Google criteria is to recommend only a local business based on what Google can see online. So when they're doing their research and they ask them, okay, this is happening in a millisecond, but basically the algorithm say, who is in Pittsfield, Massachusetts that I can recommend to XYZ? That is a chiropractor. What information do I have available? So Google look all the information and data that they have on their database about all the chiropractor in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, and they're going to pick the best based on information that they have in the bucket in Google Maps. So it is obvious if you don't provide your information to Google about your business, well, guess what? You're invisible to Google. It's very simple. Now, people make it very complicated. I try to make it super simple for you to understand this concept, that this is an important concept to understand, because that is important how you're going to provide the data to Google. So Google's job is to match the search request with the best local business that, based on what is published online, will solve the problem. Very simple, right? Very logical. So here's are the 3 things, and this is the biggest, also the #1 problem that a lot of people don't understand. The 3 things that Google want is they want to have evidence that you are a real business. That's #1. #2, evidence that you service a specific area. #3, evidence that other local business recognize you. Okay. If you're missing any of these points, you become invisible to the eye of Google because they cannot find you and see you online and make the match. Okay. So here's strategy #1. So strategy #1 to help you to accomplish this is that you want to go online and use an AI tool called gmbeverywhere.com. Okay, this is a free tool that you can put on your Chrome. If you use Google, on your Chrome is an extension. So that's how it looks like. You go gmbeverywhere.com. Okay, you will find a page like this, and when you go there, you click the button called Install Chrome Extension. So this AI tool aim help you to find the most relevant Google business profile category for your business. Google permits 1 primary category and 9 additional categories. Okay, so what is a primary category? So let's say if you're a chiropractor and that's the main service you deliver, when you choose your category, you can say chiropractor. if you're, let's say, a nutritionist, for any of our students or clients that are trained on nutrition response testing, so you can say you're a nutritionist, that's where you want to go there. If you are a physical therapist, that's what you want to put there as a primary category. So how's that work? When you basically upload this tool, when you do your search, you will see something like this. Okay. For example, this is again is a nutritionist Tampa. So when you click category finder, you will see something like this. For example, this is the category for these dietitians. So these tools also can be used as a little spy tools to see what your competition does. So if you're not number one, you can establish these tools also to spy your competitions. This is extra little hack, okay? So as you can see, you have a primary category, this person, so it's a nutritionist. And these are additional categories that you can choose from based on the services that you may or may not provide. For example, you may say that you provide weight loss services. So you can say that you are an health consultant. You can say that you're also a wellness center, that you sell vitamin supplement store, that you do sport nutrition or health counselor. You may also be a family practice physician, if that's what you have. Okay, so you can pick basically additional category in addition of just nutritionist. Why that is important? Because Google, it gives you the ability to allow you 10 category in your Google business profile. So again, thinking with the things that I mentioned before, with the matching, let's say that somebody is not looking for a nutritionist, but they say that they're looking for a weight loss service center. If you don't have this weight loss service in your description, well, guess what? You got it. You are invisible to Google and you will not appear. That's why if you're selling weight loss services and people searching, that's the reason why you are outranked by your competitions. Okay, moving along. So that's how it works. So strategy number 2. So one easy way to increase the organic ranking on Google search result for a local business is to add your address of your location into the footer of your website. It's a very easy strategy, but I've seen it over and over and over. Nobody's doing it, or a lot of people not doing it. Okay, so what I'm talking about. So the website footer is the bottom of your website. Okay, so you have the top and you have the bottom. At the very bottom, like about and so forth. So the website footer look like this. For example, this is somebody here in local in Clearwater, and they did it right. So at the bottom of their footer, website footer, they have their address. Now, one point I want to point out, just as a note, before we go in strategy number 3, which is the biggest one, is that you do want to make sure that this address is match with the address that it appear here, okay, on the Google business profile. It need to be exactly the same. Like for example, on this one, I don't know if you see it, say 5432 W Tyson Avenue, Unit 1210. So in your website footer has to be exactly the same. You cannot say here W Tyson Avenue and in your website say 5432 West Tyson Avenue. Google will not recognize it. It's strange, but that's how it is. It's a machine, so they will look, it has to be exactly the same. Unit, if you have unit here spelled out, you need to have unit spelled out also in your website footer. Okay, seems stupid, but this is a little hack that I know by experience working with search engine optimizations of local profile. Very important. Let's move on to strategy number 3, which is one of the biggest and more important one. All right, so one of the things that Google want is they want you to keep your Google business profile fresh and updated. Okay, what does it mean? It means that they like to have the information that you provided up to date. So obviously you're not changing the location. So what can you do to keep it updated? There is one section in your Google business profile, which is called the Google post. Okay. And this is basically, Google post is very much similar to the Facebook post. Matter of fact, they copy exactly from Facebook. Here's how they look like and what it is. This is straight from Google. Google Posts or posts on your Google business profile are short updates that businesses can share to announce news, offer promotions, highlights events, and showcase products directly on Google Search and Maps. These posts appear in a prominent sections of your business profile and can include text, photos, videos, and a call to action. They are a free and effective tools to inform customer, drive engagement, and encourage visit to your business. So you may say, oh, that's awesome. Like, wow, that's kind of news. So what can you post? Any news about your business, like general news, new products or services, or update to your business hours during vacations. We have holiday coming. So if the updates on business hours and when you're open, or if there is some extension during this time, this is all good things that can go on a Google business post. Offer, promote special sales, discount, or deals to create a sense of urgency and attract customers. Events, announce upcoming events your business is hosting or participating in, with details like date, time, and location. Products, spotlight specific products you sell. Suzanne mentioned cool strategy 3 include blogs on the website. Yes, you can definitely say something like, hey, check out our latest blog on with the 5 key food to eat during the holiday season. And then you put the link of the blog and it goes to your website. Absolutely. You can put a link on it, and you can put the photo also in the Google post. So here, for example, this is a real sample of this company, Spine in Motion Chiropractic Rehab. Of one post, they promoted new service class 4 therapy laser. Okay. So now just to give you additional informations, here how it look like when you go to your Google business profile. Here's where you go and what you click in order to add updates. Okay, when you go into your Google business profile, this is how it look like. You will click here, add updates, and basically it will give you the ability to do so. One additional point, updating your target audience with tips. Okay, so That's another things you can do. Like you can updating your target audience with tips on how to stay healthy and improve their quality of life is another great way to build your brand, establish yourself as an authority, and gain more ranking. So here's another example. For example, this is tips. Take breaks every hour for a healthy back. That's very cool. So if you host an event, both virtually or in person, you can promote it for free on your Google Business profile. This will help you to attendance and your Google ranking. Again, this is a promotions of a yoga class. Now, one point that I want to mention is that before you can publish posts, you need to ensure that your Google Business profile is verified and you are logged into the correct Google account. Okay, so if you are an Android holder like me, well, in order to have an Android, you need to have a Google account. But if let's say if you have an iPhone, not necessary you have a Google account. So you need to first create a Google account. Then you need to go to google.com/business, click it, and then click Manage Now, and then you will see if you have a verified Google Business account. If your products already appear, claim it, okay? If not, click Add Your Business. Just as a note, for who is not familiar with the Google Business account, Google create a Google Business account for free for every single business that opens. So they're always updating this point. So it is very likely that you do have already a Google Business account, okay? But more times than not, it's not verified. So to verify, simple, it's not complicated things, but you know, it may be complex. So if you need help, let us know. You can contact us at contact@effectiveproductmanagement.com and we will help you. But once you verify, you can post, update, reply, review. You can upload photos and all kinds of good stuff. Now, to speed up the constant creation of Google posts, because you say, hey, Daniela, but you know, I don't have time for this, and you know, I'm not a good writer, I don't have good ideas, like, you know, how do I do this? Well, that's where AI can help you, okay? So you can use ChatGPT or Gemini. They can be a source of inspiration to create an engaging event, offer a news update, which can personalize and publish. So here is an example of one. So purpose, build topical relevance and freshness for logo search. The prompt that you can use is a share a post about common conditions or wellness challenge you help with this month. And I'll give you an example. Now, do not worry. Okay, so I'm kind of rushing it, but you're going to get the link and the reply to this one. And also I have a bonus for all of you. So do not worry to try to copy this. But here's an example of the new updates post. And here's an example for an offer post. Example, so create a limited time wellness offer or introduction session. Example, new patient special, complimentary 15 minutes wellness consultation for October. Discover how acupuncture can help with stress and sleep issue. All right, there you go. Great. So for all of you that are attending this webinar, and also for people that are going to see the recording, we have a bonus content, which is basically we prepared for you a PDF with 10 Google Business Profile post prompt for healthcare and wellness professionals. So each one of you will receive a copy of this. And lastly, I wanted to talk to you about something that conference that we are going to have coming up on November 7 and 8. And I'm going to do a 2-hour training on this subject of AI, along with the logo search and how you can use to boost your Google business profile using AI. So we're going to have much more time to cover this subject much more in details. Okay, so if you have not registered yet, we're dropping a link here and you can definitely join us at the conference. There's only 2 days, November 7 and 8. Definitely something you don't want to miss. Along with this conference about talking about this subject, we also having other subject that is about how to be a public speaker, how to sales in the arena of healthcare and wellness without being salesy and without selling without selling basically. We're going to have a whole new training about DNA testing that is going to be amazing, and is going to be a new release done by Dr. Shane Morris from Systemic Formula. And lastly but not least, if you're not able to attend live, you also can join us online, or basically getting a recording of it and be virtual. So there you have it. So I hope that you had good information, some good tips here about what can you do and how to use AI to improve your Google ranking. And again, kind of, due to the time, I can spend all day talking about these things. There's a lot of this stuff. There's a lot of strategy, and there's a lot to cover. And that's the reason why we are going to do a 2-hour workshop at the Practice Grow Con 2025. So I hope to see you all there. And for all of you that watch this video on YouTube or as a replay, appreciate if you can please, like the video, subscribe, and otherwise, we are going to see you all at the conference. Thank you very much and have a great day.